We are turning to speed drill 9. Speed drill 9. On your marks, get set, go. Seconds left. All right, pencils down. Go ahead and get something of a different color to grade. All right, here we go. Starting in the top left corner of the first row. 13, 11, 4, 13, 16, 11, 13, 12, 16. Second row, 7, 11, 9, 9, 15, 7, 7, 17, 10. Third row, 7, 9, 15, 12, 12, 5, 14, 12, 10. And then the last row, 11, 6, 14, 3, 10, 8, 8, 6, 10. Count up how many you got correct. Fill in your graph. And then turn to page 32. Turn to page 32. Question?
No.
It's okay. All right, so we're gonna add a 1-digit number to a 2-digit number with carrying in our heads. So we're going to try and figure out adding a 2-digit number and a 1-digit number in our heads without really writing anything down. All right. You have learned to carry to the tens place by writing a little 1 in the tens place when you're adding, right? But when we add numbers mentally, we have to remember to carry in our heads. Since we're not writing anything down, we have to remember to carry and add another 1 in the tens place. So, because if we're looking at this, 87 plus 5, what we would do if we were writing it out, okay, we go 7 plus 5, that's 12. Carry my 1, write my 2. Then 8 plus 1, that's 9. Okay, so 87 plus 5 is 92. That's what we do if we were writing it down. We carry. That's what it was talking about. We put the little 1 in the tens place. But if we're doing it mentally, we're doing it in our heads, we have to remember to carry that 1 in our heads because we're not writing anything down. We have to remember to do it in our brains. So think. 7 plus 5. So we're figuring this problem out in our head. 87 plus 5. Okay, so think in your head. Let's add the 1s. So 7 plus 5. Okay, that's 12. So we're going to write the 2 down in the 1s place, but write it in our head. 2 in the 1s place. So we're going to have to remember to carry that 1 in the 10s place. So then the 10s would be 8 plus 1, just like we did over here. 8 plus 1 in the 10s place is 9. So we figured out we have a 9 in the tens place and a 2 in the ones place. So our answer is 92. 92. All right, so watch me do this next one. Number 1, 14 plus 9. The first thing I need to do is add the ones. Okay, 4 plus 9, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't just write 13. We would have to carry that little 1 and write the 3. So I have a 3 in my ones place. So let's look at my number in the tens place. 1. But I need to remember I have that other 1 that I carried. So it would be 1 plus 1, which is 2. So 14 plus 9 is equal to 23. Watch me do another one. 36 plus 5. The first thing we have to do is add the numbers in the ones place. 6 plus 5 is 11. So I would carry the 1 and write the 1 down. So the 1 in my ones place. Then I need to look at my numbers in the tens place, which is a 3. 3 plus 1, because I have to remember to add that number that I carried. So 3 plus 1, which is 4. All right, somebody walk me through this one. 48 plus 8. So we need to do the ones first. Connor?
So 8 plus 8 is 16. So you put the 6.
I need to write down the 6 and then
you put the times the 1
right.
with the 5.
Right, I need to carry that 1. So I have to remember to add that in my tens. So I have 4 plus 1, which is 5. So 48 plus 8 equals 56. All right, let's go down to number 2. 63 plus 7. I need to add the ones together. 7 plus 3 is what, Fernando?
7 plus 3 is 10.
10, good. So I would carry that 1, write the 0. Now I need to add my tens. 6. Then I carried that 1, so I have to add my 1 to it. So 6 plus 1 is what, Fernando?
6 plus 1 equals 70. No, 7.
7, right. So my answer is 70. Next, 56 plus 5. I need to add my ones. So 6 plus 5 is, Zane?
61.
Yes, the whole answer is 61. But 6, we would add 6 plus 5 to get 11. So I carried the 1 and I wrote the 1 down. I carried in my head, but I wrote down the 1. And then I add the numbers in the tens place. I have my 5, but then of course I need to remember that number that I carried. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So also, we could do it this way too. If I'm looking at this problem, 24 plus 6, I could start at the number 24 and count up 6 more times. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I could do it that way too. All right, changing meters to centimeters. They were very helpful and gave us the answer for the first one. 1 meter has how many centimeters? 1 meter has how many centimeters, Anastasia?
100.
100. So all I need to do is multiply each meter by what? By what, Fernando?
100.
100. So if I have 4 meters, how many centimeters is that? If I have 4 meters, how many centimeters is that, Riley?
400.
400. What if I have 6 meters? How many centimeters? Fernando?
600.
600. What if I have 8 meters? Everly?
800.
800. What if I have 13 meters? Connor?
1,300.
Good job. 1,300. What if I have 10 meters? Anastasia?
1,100.
No, just 1,000. 1,000. See how all we did was we added 2 zeros at the end? Because the 100 has 2 zeros. All we did was add 2 zeros to each of these to get our answer. That's all we did. All right, and then our last thing. Liter and millimeter. Whoops, one on the other way. So a liter is the basic measure of capacity in the metric system. The abbreviation for liter is just a capital L. Abbreviation for liter is just a capital L. This is important. 1 liter equals 1,000 millimeters. 1 liter equals 1,000 millimeters. A millimeter is super, super tiny. A millimeter is very, very small. The marks on this syringe show millimeters. So these little tick marks are millimeters. Very tiny. Very, very tiny. 1 millimeter is the amount of water in a bottle cap. 1 millimeter is about the amount of water you can fit into a bottle cap. So very small. Very, very tiny. 5 millimeters is 1 teaspoon. 5 millimeters is 1 teaspoon, maybe about that big. 5 millimeters, about a teaspoon. 250 millimeters is a glass of milk or a can of tomato sauce. 7 millimeters or, okay, 7 millimeters or 7 ml. This is the abbreviation for millimeters. It's a lowercase m with a capital L next to it. That's the abbreviation. So let's do number 4. Circle the most sensible measure. So we're looking at this thing of this bottle of corn oil. Would that most likely be 1 liter or 1 milliliter? I kept saying millimeter, didn't I? Milliliter. Yes.
Milliliters.
Not, remember, milliliter, super, super tiny. Anthony. 1 liter. What about this glass of water or orange juice, whatever you want to say it is? Was that about 150 liters or 150 milliliters? What do you think? Anastasia.
150 milliliters.
Good, 150 milliliters. What about this thing of blueberry yogurt? Is this about 250 liters or 250 milliliters? Fernando.
Milliliters.
250 milliliters, good. What about this can of gasoline? Is this about 10 liters or about 10 milliliters? Everly.
10 liters.
10 liters, good. And then number 5, 1 liter is how many milliliters? 1 liter equals how many milliliters, Anastasia?
1,000.
1,000. 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. All right, you have, look, this page, skip over the test. Make sure you skip over it. And then you have this page, okay? 2 pages. All right, you may go ahead and begin.